Good evening. This is Tully reporting on behalf of the Republican Women of Baltimore County, and we are in Catonsville at the Emmanuel United Methodist Church, and we have Dan Cox with us, who is running for governor. He's out for the children. I always like to say he has 10 children, so he's well vested in this experience, right? So, Dan, here's the question I have. How are you different than Westmore? And I've heard that Westmore leans very towards socialistic ideas. Tell me what your policies do.
So it's all about putting money back in our pockets, and unfortunately we see Westmore pretending to be pro-business, but he's not. He actually signed on with his running mate to banning cars by 2035. He wants to tie us to California. If everybody understood how dangerous that is, they would not be able to vote for Westmore, because how can you run a construction company on electric trucks? You can't. That's what he wants. He's all in. It's on his website. Also, our children, very dangerous. He wants to indoctrinate them with this gender identity, gender fluidity nonsense from pre-K on up. Parents should be alarmed of that.
I just wanted to make this point because I just watched a show the other day, Fox Nation, on transgender, and it has increased 4,000% with young girls. And the indoctrination into our schools, can you see the indoctrination even in like lower level schools?
Absolutely. Sadly, we see that. We see confusion being planted in these young people's hearts and minds, and it's not right. It's not what education is for. And the worst part about this is they believe in cutting the parents out of the discussion. So they can do this behind our backs and actually encourage things like what happened to California, a complete sex change, an attempt to change a young lady who's 12 years old without her mother knowing. And so when her mother objected, this girl was removed from the home and then had the surgery. She despaired so much that she ended up running out in front of a train and killing herself. And so this mother is trying to tell everyone, be warned. Make sure you protect your children. Make sure you be involved in PTA, be involved in school, and let's ensure that we don't elect someone who wants to cut parents out of the mix.
What other policies do you see at Westmore? How would he bring more money into the state, and how would you bring more money into the state?
Well, he'll chase it away. He'll chase the money away. 250,000 net lost Marylanders in the last 9 years. Businesses are fleeing the state because of the tax bracket. We need to lower that, make us competitive. And also the crime issues. We have an increase in crime going on right now, right here in Baltimore, where almost every day there's another murder. The blood is running in the streets. And what does he want to do? He would like to export this throughout the state. He just said the other day, we were on a television interview, and he said, we can't arrest our way out of the issues. Well, I'm sorry. We cannot tie the police hands like he is doing and trying to defund them. He's on Salon.com saying he wants to take $500 million out of the police budget and shift it over to social services. Well, the social workers, the wonderful social workers I speak with, do not want to go to crime scenes while they're in progress. That's dangerous. We need to make sure we protect our police, protect our communities.
I know they're taking the social workers instead of the police. It's actually crazy, and I think maybe even the fire department sometime. Well, thank you so much. Is there any other thing? What's the main reason, if you had to put it in a capsule, that people should vote for you?
It's about your freedom. Let's all join together, unify, restore our constitutional integrity and our freedoms, make sure we put money back in people's pockets, make Maryland beautiful, keep it beautiful, restore the opportunities that each one of us deserve as Marylanders. And
where can people find information about you and to help with your campaign?
I'd like everybody to go to coxforfreedom.com, coxforfreedom.com. You can sign up if you click the Get Involved link, and we greatly appreciate that very much.
And I know there's events now. Is that Cox with the number 4 or Cox with the word written out?
Spell it out, yes.
Okay.
CoxForFreedom.com. You can also go to DanCoxForGovernor.com.
And also, you were a delegate, so
that's right.
So you know how to work with the system also, which I think is important.
Absolutely. We must work through that. Thank you so much.
And thank you, Delegate Cox.
Thank you. Take care.